Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So today it's just going to be a quick video. I'm giving you some updates on the sort of two most recent Panicle Hydrangeas that I have in my garden. One, it is the Limelight Prime, and the second one is the Quick Fire Fab. And here is the Quick Fire Fab. This was planted last fall. So this has to be the most, or I would say the earliest Panicle Hydrangea to bloom in my garden to share. And because it is the earliest to bloom, I love it, because when everything else is still budding up, this started to turn green. And now that everything else is starting to open up, this is now a full white. And I also love the fact that it's got a reddish color stem that looks really pretty in early summer. And if you look really close, you can see that X shape of the florets on the panicles. I think that looks really pretty too. And this is what the tag that comes with the plant, and you can kind of see that this is supposed to be the color that it will turn to in the fall, which I think it's going to be the absolutely most gorgeous pink color ever. And I also love the fact that it's got a little white color tip there as well. So that gives it a little bit of a bicolor, which I think that's really pretty. And this is the color, I guess the transition between the creamy white color that you see versus the darker pink here, and that's the color that's sort of an in-between, I think. And this must be the only early blooming Panicle Hydrangea that is a full panicle. And if you look further there behind, I have a quick fire tree that is also one of the earliest blooming Panicle Hydrangea, but that is a lace cap, whereas this is a full panicle. And this is the color of the panicles when it first opened up. It's got that creamy and greenish lime green color. And eventually it turns into this creamy white, beautiful sort of full panicle, and it's so thick and it's fully covered with infertile florets. And here's this Limelight Prime, which is one of the most recent introduction by proven winners. And here's what the tag looks like. It's got a beautiful limelight green, and you can just kind of see what the inside is, but it grows to I think 6 to 8 feet tall, or 1.2 to 1.8 meters tall, and 1.2 to 1.5 meters wide. I'll put the inches and foot dimensions on the screen for you, but it looks like it's a little bit more compact, the original Limelight, but I love it. And the back actually has the color of what it looks like later on in the season. And here's what it looks like right now. So pretty. And I think this color is much more intense than the original Limelight, which fades to a light pink, right? But this one I think is a deep pink, which I think will makes it really beautiful in fall. So right now we are in the middle of July, and you can see that compared to my Limelight tree, in the back there, the Limelight Prime is a little bit ahead. Now, the Proven Winners website did say that Limelight Prime is supposed to bloom a little bit earlier than the Limelight, so it looks like that could be true. But the other reason could be that because this is a new buy, and sometimes the plants are moved out earlier so that they leaf out sooner, so they do bloom a little bit quicker when the growers try to get them out to sell them for the season. So next year I will be able to better tell when it's supposed to bloom, but it looks like as of today, it does look like the Limelight Prime is a little ahead of the original Limelight. And look looking at the blooms right now, I can kind of see that unlike the Limelight or the original Limelight, these do open to a more whitish color, but I'm not quite sure yet. But I kind of noticed the difference right now, but I'm gonna have to wait until the Limelight actually opens. But looks like right now it looks a bit more creamy, and whereas the original Limelight opens to a more lime green. But regardless, I think both the Limelight and the Limelight Prime will be just as beautiful. One of the things that I actually read on the Proven Winners website is that the Limelight Prime is supposed to be the improved version because the number one reason, it's supposed to bloom a little bit earlier than the Limelight original, and the stems are actually supposed to be stronger, and therefore the blooms are going to be less floppy compared to the original Limelight. So I hope all of that is going to be true, and I'm so looking forward to see how this will perform for me down the road, because sometimes when you first buy plants from the nursery, the stems aren't as strong as what they should be, whereas if you've got them planted in your garden for a few years, usually it will harden up and the stems do get stronger as they age. So that concludes today's video. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.